Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Dire team pick.
All right, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. Game number 3. This is it. The winner moves on to play Evil Geniuses. We have VG.Storm taking on Team Leviathan here in the losers bracket of the Starladder I-League Invitational Season number 3 North American Qualifier. So looking forward to seeing how things finish off on Breaky CPK, joined by Rick Grossday as my co-caster here. Interesting start, as it usually tends to be in drafts, but, you know, the AA coming out from VGJ.Storm, and then we see Jakiro almost snap-picked by Leviathan with their first pick in the Night Stalker. Now, again, we just saw what was 747 playing the mid Jakiro last game. I don't think they're planning to run it mid necessarily. This is a hero that we have been seeing as a support hero in the NA region, especially lately, but it's just, I find it amusing that they snap-picked it like they did.
Yeah, it was.
Dire team ban.
It is yet, but the fact that they snap.
Radiant team ban.
It's almost, well, I almost wonder if it's like a little bit of like, we really want to make sure they just don't get it as well, so want it for ourselves. I mean, they could have banned it at that rate too, but they banned Lich and Venomancer instead. Following bans to come, you mentioned the Earthshaker to go with AA, so already a good start. Chaos, Faceless Void is definitely something I would think to ban here if I'm Leviathan, unless they planned a third pick it themselves. That is possible.
Ten seconds remaining.
Don't take it.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah. I wonder if Underlord is going to make an appearance again. It was a struggle game last game for him that time around, and I don't know if that was necessarily like the hero just being that bad, or more so than just it just kind of. It was a tough matchup initially with the AA and the Faceless Void, and then he had Earth Spirit roaming in constantly, and he seemed like he was just trying to solo push constantly and just kept dying. Maybe more escape heavy offlaner could be a better choice ultimately because of that. But
Team pick.
ooh, Puck here on the side of Leviathan, and the Faceless Void though is already standing out.
10 seconds remaining.
It's just a good option across the board, and the idea that, have the synergy of the Ancient Apparition, and Earthshaker is obviously a little funky with it, but as we saw last game, I mean, it can still work, or no, Earthshaker was on the other side now I think about it. So, yeah, I mean, with the Faceless Void and Earthshaker, I guess that's where it is a little funky.
Dire team pick.
You guys did awful with us here last game. We're gonna pick it ourselves. Well, we'll show you guys. Probably what VGJ.Storm said right there.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
It's kind of like a mini Chronosphere in a sense, right? Because that's like the idea of the Chronosphere setup, but
Radiant.
Kinda.
yeah,
Kappa.
And not as long, not nearly as long, but it's there. It's
Yeah.
potentially there now. It's a good hero so far. He's very good against essentially all these guys. I mean, Ancient Apparition is a little annoying, but I think overall the Rage is going to be a useful tool here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that with the vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a game plan in mind here. So no Phantom Lancer. Staying away from it. Phantom Lancer could be on the other side, but again, you're already dealing with the Jakiro on a puck. Now, we mentioned that last game and they still picked it, but you're probably not going to be seeing that from VGJ.Storm if I had to guess. Yeah. Yeah, the Manta's the key there for sure, but yeah, that could be kind of a difficult decision of it's that payoff. If yes, he gets past that point, then it's going to be a pretty strong hero this game. Having that magic armor especially, but instead they're going to go the Weaver direction, a little more slippery of a hero. I guess Anti-Mage is kind of slippery too, but he's ranged. There you go. You got that going for them. Yeah, Lifestealer is hard for him to stick on a Weaver. Lincoln's Fair Carrier as well. Naturally.
5 seconds remaining.
They do have some nice AoE lockdown between the Dream Coil as well as the Ice Pass, so some solid abilities for him.
Radiant team back.
I've seen it.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean it's possible, but probably not. They're probably going to go more with the premium mid option here, if I had to guess.
Yep.
So Queen of Pain always comes to mind, but at the same time, she wouldn't be good this game, so probably not her. Trying to ban themselves, man. They're down to 2 seconds. Okay, they banned Ursa. Finally coming out of here, man. They were scared of what an Ursa and a Lifestealer. That would have been a lot of just upfront physical.
Especially if the Lifestealer jumps inside of the Ursa. That would be a brutal initiation on somebody.
Yeah. This would have been a struggle game, though, I feel like, for Ursa. There's a lot of kind of the roots. There's a slippery here like a Weaver. You got Ursa with the Fissure block constantly, so an A with Ice Vortex to help slow. So, yeah, I don't know if Ursa would have been, like, the strongest pick from them, but still, don't want to deal with it. They go Dragon Knight. He's good matchup in a puck, and just that sturdy frontliner as well. Him and Underlord can take care of that. Leviathan has to think how they want to respond. They could definitely now send Puck in the offlane. We talked about this earlier. You send him in the offlane, and now they go with a different mid here if they don't like the matchup. Question.
I mean, Puck into Dragon Knight isn't the worst thing in the world. It'll just be kind of a farm fiesta.
Mm-hmm. If you're looking for some offlane options, something like a Magnus actually does come to mind. The Empower buff and Lifestealer are good. The RP synergy's pretty strong here overall.
Yeah.
So perhaps think in that direction. Another hero that would be fun. Darkseer is also on the board still.
Yeah.
Offlane at least.
Could be good.
People with the Night Stalker with the Iron Shell on him. Clockwork Ink, says chat.
Another Lifestealer. I mean, Lifestealer is good with Clockwork. I mean, good with Darkseer too, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the Darkseer, though. But I think it's just because I like the I like the idea of, the perfect 5-man vacuum into the Jakiro stun, and then magical things happen, but it's obviously easier said than done, so.
Yeah.
But Clock could also be good if they catch the Weaver. I mean, Clock jumping with Lifestealer, that could blow up a Weaver, like that, especially if they would have dust in that situation, so.
You may now select your heroes.
So they didn't want that. Yeah, okay, so they wanted the better matchup mid, I guess?
Yeah.
So that works.
Yeah, back-to-back games to see an offlane puck here. This time on the side of Leviathan, so Monkeys will be playing as Sammy Boy, their mid player, on the Ember Spirit, of course. Goes back to what we're talking about there. They like the idea of the Ember Spirit. Yet another transport if needed for a Lifestealer, but you figure puck especially is going to be that option, if anything. Once he gets that blink, of course. Even without the blink. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
All right, so Ember Spirit, though.
I mean, in a way, is also kind of in an odd way, a Lifestealer
10 seconds remaining.
vehicle,
Yeah.
kind of. I mean, it would be odd to see the Ember Spirit kind of jump in like that, but I mean, I guess it's possible.
It is possible. Flame Guard is going to be a useful tool this game, though, for Ember Spirit. Maybe liking that idea. And also gives them another core that can transition nicely as the game picks up, too, if it tends to go a little bit longer. I feel like Syrian Chains are probably pretty good against Weaver as well.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have the ways of just instant exploding, so. You like that. I like that idea with the Ember.
Yeah. All right, so here it is, guys. Game number 3. VGJ.Storm versus Leviathan. Coming up. Yeah, I would have loved to see that Magnus, man. Love me some RPs, but not going to happen here, so let's not stick on that.
It's like the beautiful wombos.
Fun to watch, man. Instead, we get the Ember Spirit. Again, the matchup, I just like it better. You got Stan King, smoked up here, gonna get that war down. I believe he did that the first game too.
Yep.
Very similar situation. You also see the aggressive ward they've already placed over here from the Radiant side. That's I think I'm actually not sure. I think it might just be more vision. I'm not sure if it's blocking the camp is what I'm getting. I can't check right now, unfortunately. But at the very least, get some vision up there. Place down by Earthshaker.
If it doesn't really block a camp, it doesn't feel like that's the most important ward. I feel like they could have had a better placement of that in terms of the vision that it's going to give. But if it does block that bottom camp, then I guess it's... Sort of.
I want to say it probably blocks it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm with you. Yeah, it seems like an odd placement for a ward. It's like, what are you going to really spot over here? I mean, maybe Night Stalker running through to come towards mid, but...
Longest route possible.
Yeah,
that's why I figured it'd be better, down towards the shrine or something. At least see the rotation from the Night Stalker.
Yeah. So, and we even talked about this on the podcast show that I do here weekly. You can check out every Friday called .pro. But just saying, anyways, that I like the idea that we have diversity when it comes to teams qualifying for the events. Because, nothing against Dire. Obviously, I like my boy PPD there and everything, and Zai, of course, and whatnot. But I think it's overall healthier if multiple teams qualify for throughout different events throughout the season, of course. Like, if you just had that one, maybe two teams that dominate all the qualifiers and going all the big majors and minors, it's kind of a meh feeling. But and I feel like also the competition, especially at least in NA, is just so good across the board. And so many of these top tier teams that it is going to play out that way. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah. I definitely like that. I don't like that. I wouldn't like seeing the same teams over and over again. I like like you said, the difference, and kind of lets a newer team step into the light too.
Yeah, and you got really two teams right here that aren't necessarily like newer teams, but these are these teams that for a long time have considered maybe more of a tier 2 team. But obviously, with all this opportunity that's already been having, they've been having some okay success, and as the season moves on here, not only just get more of that experience, but ideally start qualifying for some of these events potentially down the line. So, and as we're already seeing, again, obviously these conflicts are coming into play where multiple qualifiers, and some teams unable to play in certain ones because of the overlap. And again, on paper, ideally that means more opportunity for said other teams. Anyways, enough about that. There, on the pause talk.
That ward doesn't block. I don't like that ward.
It does not block. You're right. That is interesting. Huh.
Not a big fan of that ward. It's not going to spot this Night Stalker whatsoever.
But okay, well then maybe it has a lot to do with the if whoever goes into the jungle here, Ember Spear perhaps I guess could make his way back there and jungle a little bit. So
I mean, it does. That ward does go down a bit, so I guess it is possible that it might catch like a little glimpse of the Night Stalker. But yeah, I mean, just have to see.
What are we doing? Oh, paused. Apparently, either.
You just told me earlier the pauses.
Yeah, you're bringing it, man. Like it's honestly not usually like this.
Follows me wherever I go.
Yeah. About this series.
All right. There we go.
G's come out again, and we are good once again. Hope it keeps here.
30 seconds to battle.
So Dragon Knight, of course, set up to match up here in the middle lane. Dragon Knight's been a hero that we have been seeing a fair amount, I feel like, in these qualifiers as well. Multiple teams. Speaking of the Dire, I know CCNC finds himself playing that a fair amount. So just kind of a sturdy hero that, again, has potentially a good laning phase, but also just transitions so nicely. You get the Elder Dragon for him. You start pushing objectives. And you can kind of build him a couple different ways. Usually more of that Blink Dagger getting in there to Dragon Tail, activate Elder Dragon for him if you weren't already, and then wreak havoc basically while being a frontliner. Nice idea there.
Yep.
For the Dragon Knight. Alright. Range creep in front.
Stalker going straight mid.
Yep, wrapping around the middle lane here.
I wonder if he's expecting an early courier.
I mean, that's very possible. We do see this quite a bit, you know, hiding in this nook right here. But I feel like we see it quite a bit. So these teams just feel like they're so trained for that nowadays. There's been a very rare courier snipes at the beginning of the game in these last couple of weeks here, despite the efforts. But it's like, what else is Night Stalker going to be doing, right? So, by the way, we see the rotation already happening. In fact, so the Dire side, they sent the Lifestealer to the bottom lane to start, expecting an aggressive lane, apparently, and that was not the case, so Lifestealer immediately ports top. And goes to farm up there.
Heroes in the mid lane.
Apparently.
And around, I guess. Underlord TP. Okay, so they really want to commit to shutting down the Lifestealer.
Yeah. They're saying, Lifestealer, you're not going to get much farming. And they are allowed to do this. They have an AA with this Weaver. You look at the Chilling Touch I mentioned earlier. It's so much damage. The SJ is going to start feeling it here. He'll be fine, but taking some hefty harassment. But if you're Leviathan, you know, this at least you can make do with this. Being defensive now. In the trial lane. So we'll see if this works out for VGJ.Storm, though. If they can keep some solid lane control. And allow good farm on Weaver while preventing the farm of Lifestealer. The goal.
You're gonna need Night Stalker to stay up here now at this point.
Arcane Rune going to be bottled up by Ember Spirit early on. As bottom lane, this means, though, at this point, Underlord is going to versus Puck in a 1v1. Top lane, Stan King.
Should be a kill.
Void is up. There you go. A couple auto attacks, finish him off. So Jakiro gets credit for the first blood right there.
Weaver could get a return kill?
Ritsu's trying, man. And yeah, the Shikuchi will secure the return kill. So 1 for 1. But first blood in favor of Leviathan there.
You know what? I wonder if Night Stalker would have leveled his W there. If that possibly could have saved the Jakiro.
What? Oh, God, W instead of the...
Yeah, because what killed him was the W from Weaver. So I wonder if he would have got that, if it would have kept him alive long enough to maybe get the kill. Because then Void would have been up again too.
Yeah, 10% miss
things.
chance. I mean, yeah, it's a nice start because we usually just see this. They maybe get level 3 crippling fear, depending on the situation. But top lane, by the way, BSJ.
Ton of damage.
He'll get his distance and stay alive. And bottom lane, meanwhile, though, Snake King takes out Monkeys. Underlord taking out the Puck there. Yeah, another time where it's just like, wait, how is Puck dying in a 1v1 like that?
Confused how these Pucks. He doesn't even have the root.
It has to be. It has to be a case of like man fighting, but Underlord wasn't even really that low.
Yeah,
so
he was. It's so odd
now,
to me.
I missed that one, but I think that's a little more justifiable. Is watching the action at the top lane, guys. We do see Cold Feet procking on Jakiro right here. Meanwhile, Stan King barely alive. Nightstalker cannot finish him off. Needs some tango, but the Void will actually snipe him down eventually. So AA picked off. And open up more room for the Lifestealer here now. Weaver's currently back at base. Now he ports back to the top lane. Gonna continue to farm. But yeah, Underlord's just running at this Puck here constantly. I guess that makes sense. You know, he's not like he's afraid about taking damage himself. He's just, he's hitting very hard too with that level 2 atrophy hour now. Those last hits in there.
Oh, Jakiro.
Oh. Yep.
Sniped. That damage coming out from AA.
Yeah. Lifestealer, 20 and 8. You got Weaver 11 and 2. So Lifestealer is definitely having the better of this so far. And it kind of makes you wonder, is this the better decision from VG.Storm? Is maybe a little hindsight to say now, but again, they're clearly making a point to do this, keep Weaver aggressive. But so far, it doesn't seem like it's working the best.
Yeah, no, I agree. He did get the... Does he have 1 kill or did he get 2?
Weaver does have the 1 kill with the 1 assist, so I mean that's where it is good. But yeah, I mean Lifestealer hasn't died yet.
The fact that they're committing so much to this Lifestealer and not really getting much out of the Weaver, and I mean Lifestealer not dying is huge. So, oh, they're going on him right here.
See, this is where I mentioned earlier. You know, level 3 maybe get crippling fear depending on the matchup. I do think against a Weaver here, you could argue that the crippling fear could have been nice to have.
5 seconds. Silence. Lifestealer slow. I just feel like he dies. And now he's pretty far off from 4 too, so... Trying for something in the mid lane here, but Dragon Knight's just pushing.
Nightstalker. And trying to take advantage of that nighttime, but as you mentioned, Dragon Knight in the Elder Dragon form. He's even got the infused raindrops on him. 4 charges still left, so that's going to be a very tough kill. I mean, even nighttime Nightstalker. I mean, they're going to try, though. I don't know if will it be enough? The Flame Guard's up. It's ticking him down a little bit. He gets away. Void's coming up in 1 second. Will he use it? He will. It's not enough burst, though. Sammy Boy's just out of range of the Fire Random, I believe. He's still going, and he really wants this kill. He'll get it, but at what cost now? He is frozen up in place, and he will fall in the long run. I mean, at least he got him first. Stayed alive long enough, but, you know, does die in return, as we see there. Oh, no.
Yep.
So
top lane. BSJ doing some damage.
Weaver's got free reign, though. There's no ice path yet on Jakiro, of course, so he should be able to get out every time. Wait, how about that exchange in the middle lane? I mean, I guess overall, again, Ember Spirit getting the kill first is good, but could have maybe got a little bit better. But it was a tough target initially, I guess is the point, where Dragon Knight and the Elder Dragon form, that was going to be a tough kill.
Trying to kill Dragon Knight, I mean, they did get the kill. I feel like if Ember Spirit just would have committed the 3 Fire Remnants, they would have just killed him then and there. But I think he was a little afraid of how much they were going to commit to protect the Dragon Knight. But I mean, in reality, if he just used all 3, I think he just died instantly on sight there. He did
oh! I was watching that at least, but what a turn right there. The Dream Coil comes out as well to stop the TP from Ancient Apparition. And he too will fall. That was a huge turn, though. Weaver, very ballsy move on his part to decide to go in right there. But BSJ mans up, makes it work, catching the Shaker indeed. He has no one coming for him. Any stopper, they do not. And he actually escapes in time. Back to base, about 50 life or so. So he gets out, but again, honestly, even without that, still very, very good. That turn though was something. The open wounds keeping him alive just long enough. At the end there, he pushes the bottom lane. He does get swarmed up, so that minus armor kicking in. He has to be a little bit careful, but he infests the catapult and then runs away actually. So goes back to the bottom lane though, and the tower is just about dead. He's not going to stick around to even try to deny. Not worth it.
Oh, mid lane. Ember has remnants up. He would have gotten out there if he just would have had a remnant at the tower.
Yeah, didn't use it beforehand and couldn't react in time. It looks like I unfortunately missed that one there, but guys in the fissure just caught him and then couldn't run away.
Fun for days. I mean, that is a long CC chain if you really think about it. What is it? 2.5 from Dragon Knight, and then the fissure's like 1.25.
1.5 now actually level.
Oh,
3,
he took. Okay, so he has 3 points of fissure. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a long stun. 4 seconds together. Oh, Night Stalker in the top lane.
Yeah, it's daytime now, so
they see him too.
You're right. They're acting like they don't, but they do. Pit of Malice.
Got it.
Oh, and the crippling Fear Silence. It'll prevent it actually, so Snaking now backing off. He does have Dark Rift just in case. But probably not going to need it here. Let's take a look at that net worth now. Dragon Knight, not surprising, leading the way. 4,400 net worth. Back to the top lane, actually. Action is happening. Jakiro blocked in by the fissure. And they take him out. Bottom lane. BSJ was fighting at him. Middle lane, even. Okay, that's 747 going down this time. Apparently, I need to be watching the middle lane a little bit more. But a solo kill from Ember Spirit on the Dragon Knight there. Catches him, actually.
Catch that one. Must have just a ton of magic. Probably caught him in a... Maybe caught him at a root. And just was able to get a ton of damage. I mean, Flame Absorption or Flame Guard does a ton of damage at this point, so.
Yeah, has it maxed out here, level 4. And now has a Veil of Discord, so that's the direction he's going to go.
With the Spell Amp, too, and his level 10 talent.
Mm-hmm.
Ton of damage now.
Taking advantage of that. We definitely have seen the Ember Spirits recently pass up the Veil of Discord, depending on the game, but again, when you look at the synergy that it has this game, I mean, maybe Puck could have gotten to be fair, so he could have potentially passed it up there, but yeah, it's too good not to have on your team in general with the lineup that you have, I feel like, so.
Yep.
Makes sense there. Monkeys, he's probably dead here, yeah. Dive him at the top lane, so 5 heroes essentially up there, by the way.
Underlord TP's bottom, they want to defend this.
Yeah, might be the wrong decision. Dark Rift, that's not going to be in time. That's a 6-second channel at this level. No way that's going to save him. And now Earthshaker,
BSJ.
Drinking a little bit too much. Flay's running away.
I mean, he has a full combo with his wand, but with no creeps around.
Oh! He tried to echo to take out Jakiro. Just out of range, though, and BSJ going to help finish him off. Sammy Boy actually credit right there, but... Yeah, the intention was there from Flea. You get what he was going for, but just out of range of securing that. So actually now that Echo Slam will be on cooldown. 1,000 gold saved up. So a little bit from the Blink Dagger here. Top lane Puck, Dragon Kill stun. And it is not going to be enough, actually. Yes, it probably is. Yeah. This bug. Phase shift. Oh my god, he's still alive. The bottle charge is in between. He's actually going to stay alive for now.
Oh, the
Monkeys surviving forever. Puts a Dream Coil out in the backline. Trying to get the turn kill to Weaver. Weaver will live, though. They do kill AA. You know what? He dies in the end. He almost set up a double turn kill, though. At least they got the one out of it.
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Almost lived there, too. I was a little surprised on that.
And there's Ember Spear with the bots now.
He is a nuisance now.
Got that mobility. What do you think of this? Dragon Knight, I mean, drums first in itself, but then now he has the BKB queued up, and then he's planning to get the Blink Dagger. You like the choice to get the BKB, even about the drums here?
Yeah. I mean, maybe he just queued in the wrong. I feel like he should go Blink first. Am I crazy? Definitely.
Well, I mean, I think that's just depending on the pace of the game, if anything.
Yeah, I guess.
If they're looking to, you know, get in there, and they do already have a Blink with Earthshaker, but a follow-up's nice for that, too. Or you lead and then vice versa, but...
Yeah, I mean, still the BKB is really good, though. I mean, obviously looking at the other team, so... I don't see anything wrong with that.
I think the BKB secures more of the objective game than anything, because yes, Blink's great for those kills, but BKB allows him to stand sturdy when pushing set objectives. Bottom lane, though, obviously Earthshaker getting picked off there. You do see Lifestealer, by the way, he has that swarm, or he has the armlet. He almost got swarmed right there. He's heading towards the middle lane. Oh, is he going to infest the... Okay, well, no, he's just going to try to take out the Underlord before the Dark Rift goes off. Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating. So close to killing him.
That was close, yep.
So he has his infest, though, so it's getting at, but... And meanwhile, Ember Spirit's diving in the back. That's that Ice Blast hit, though, and Ember Spirit's going to melt away. Stan King stays alive. And Leviathan going a little bit too deep here, perhaps. Jakir on the back lines. He, too, is going to get picked off, trying to find his angle and save his teammates. BSJ runs in the face.
Oh, BSJ could be in trouble now. Oh, he's at the shrine, but still, though.
Stun him up. Puck is coming. Dream Call is ready. He does have Infest as well, so we'll see if they're trying to make a turn play. Monkeys forever. Illusory Orb away. Weaver comes in with a Shiguchi with a nice Pit of Malice on both. Down goes Monkeys, and down goes Nusham as well. BSJ just continues to run, and he will actually live in the long run, but VGJ.Storm. That's just another case, again, that just one after the other, they just keep on going. And that was a result of Leviathan diving, to be fair, so overstepping their bounds there, definitely.
Yep, definitely went a little bit too much committed to that. I mean, once Ember dies, that should be get out of there. Oh, mid lane again. Wow, he's dropping.
Now that Veil, it enhances quite a bit of damage over here. Come on, camera. There we go. They catch Stan King. So they do get 2 kills here.
Should get a mid tower now as well if they choose to push it.
Tower. About 460 life, so shouldn't be the most difficult push here. What about Lifestealer now? What does Lifestealer go for next, do you think? He does have the armlet. What kind of game is this? Oh, there you go.
I was gonna say I like the Deso. I was actually about to say that. Damn it. Now I don't look good anymore.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was gonna say Deso or even the Echo Saber this game, but I do like the Deso. Okay, Underlord. Or I mean Chikiro.
He's just gonna keep running, but
he's fine. He's fine.
Totally fine. Yeah, no, he's fine as he's dead.
'Tis but a scratch.
If dead is fine, then he's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say I really like the Deso this game. I think the jump potential with the Night Stalker with the puck, or the Ember Spirit, just instantly jump out, instant kill whoever you're going on. They're gonna see Underlorder here.
Time lapse, time lapse, time lapse. He can't get it off. He's silenced. I'm watching the bottom lane. Weaver will get picked off here, so that's that Infest Bomb as well. That Veil coming out. Now Snake King in response to the Pit of Malice, catching a couple. Ember Spirit unfortunately gets cut into death, and now Night Stalker also going down. BSJ, can he somehow get out of this? He has an armlet toggle ready. There's really nobody coming though, so he is fast, man, with those face boots. There's the rage. Oh, the armlet toggle. Beautiful. And he's going to pop the shrine here. He actually may live for now. In comes Puck. Dream Cold is ready. BSJ, the lockdown by the Pit of Malice. That Firestorm does so much damage, honestly, especially level 4. And he does go down. So, hell of an effort, but the chase is too much from Storm here.
Oh, and Jakiro's going to die mid.
How much did Puck go at it with Dragon Knight there? But yeah, back to Jakiro now. Yeah, he's definitely dead. So.
Feels like a snowball effect.
Yeah,
one person dies and it just going.
Well, see, this is where it feels like for Dragonite, it's almost like maybe this is where the Blink actually would be better now.
Yeah.
But again, he's already committed towards the BKB, so probably just going to finish that at least.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that either. I mean, bottom lane, Underlord and Ember going to trade some blows. Just both ran past each other.
You guys are on wrong sides. You realize that. Wait a second. What happened here? Top lane, Echo Slam initiation. Puck. Ice Blast. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, no, he gets out. Nice timing there.
Close.
Good attempt. Oh, yeah, we have a... By the way, Weaver ended up going Hand of Midas after the Ring of Aquila. And I also noticed he actually went the Power Treads here, and it's good. It's upgraded boot. It's so weird on the core, but like Weaver's just one of these few heroes where we sometimes even see the no boots build on this hero, but I do think it's a lot of it because of how active this game is. I mean, we have 30 hero kills and now 18 minutes into this game, so
I wish he
wants that extra mobility.
I wish he'd run.
Well, he's running just into the trap, unfortunately. Ice Path, that's going to miss, though.
Oh, there you go.
Comes out of here. Underlord coming in somewhere. There we go. He ports in. Pit of Malice, locking down the Ember Spirit at least. Weaver in the back lines. He is silenced up. Shikuchi, no, he can't get enough in time. The FS Bomb will finish him off, but now the Dire Side needs to retreat. They do lose Jakiro. Minimal casualties. Ember Spirit, that's a little bit more casualty now. Stan King credit for the kill right there. That Ice Blast definitely doing the work as it continues to.
Oh, they're going to get more here
still
for sure.
running. Void Slow and Underlord. It is daytime though, so not nearly that effective. And they're also going to get Night Stalker. So one after the other yet again. It feels like that's a theme right now for VGJ.Storm. They just keep getting, they're training these heroes, man. And look at this. Dragon Knight did end up getting the Blink, by the way. He just got the Ogre Club and he does transition.
Yeah, I like that. With the way the game's playing out, he definitely could do a lot with a Blink this game. This is just Leviathan needs to, like, they need to calm down. They need to slow down the game. They're kind of just giving them free kills and a free fight. So they just need to chill. They need to get an item or two on the Lifestealer. Kind of far from the Deso. But I mean, he's not terribly far off.
Well, that'll help a little bit. He's got one Mithril Hammer finished, so actually, yeah, not doing too bad.
Throws the random bugs up there, might hit him. Okay, no.
Yeah, Puck also going to hand him minus. He did get the Blink first, though. He's got that core item at least. But and a minus now to keep his pace going.
Mid lane. They're gonna commit a lot to this Underlord again.
Saw what happened last time with the Ember Spirit going solo team. Oh, he tries to get Earthshaker, but great reaction on the part of Flea there. He avoids it with his own Blink. And obviously, Snake King's a very tough kill with the Hooded Defiance pop. And the pipe is actually just about finished on him, too. So we saw what happened in last game with the struggling Underlord that was on the side of Leviathan. He eventually got that pipe, and he did become much more difficult to kill. I mean, this game, this Underlord's 4, 2, and 6, and he almost has that now even earlier. Yeah, this is actually a very effective Underlord in that sense.
Top lane. Oh, he didn't get his silence off.
Yeah, why? I don't get it. Like we saw that earlier. We saw that earlier in the series too. Where isn't that just like?
Now he's in trouble. Now he's dead.
Echo Slam comes out. He does catch the one and Puck and Night Stalker. It's just a matter of time before he's dead too.
That's all caused by him not silencing first. He actually had the potential of killing Weaver there, if he silenced first.
Yeah.
So I mean, just like just small misplays that are just costing them big time. I mean, obviously it wasn't a for sure kill on the Weaver. Team Sport was coming, but it definitely would have been cleaner. I think they just get a free tower out of this.
Well, they're going. Weaver does have the time lapse ready to go in about 10 seconds. Macropire's put down, if anything, scare them off. And it does somewhat, well, everyone but Dragon Knight. He's just still standing his ground. He's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Doesn't have his BKB yet. Infest is in the catapult, opens up on an Underlord right there, cutting the Ice Path. He gets 4 staff though, and pops into Defiance, TP out. A little surprised he chose that over the Dark Rift, although it's faster to be fair, but AA actually does escape. So Underlord, the sacrificial lamb for the team. Sammy Boy actually a little bit of bonus gold for that.
Yeah, not the biggest casualty. I mean, they chunked that tier 3 tower just with Dragon Knight hitting it, so it does suck to lose the Underlord, but they did get a ton of damage on the tower.
Radiance is coming for Ember Spirit. It's actually almost finished. I mean, honestly, Sammy Boy's farm has actually been pretty damn good this game.
Yeah.
He continues to be on top. He has 5 deaths, but even despite that, I mean, this has been a very action-packed game. He also has 9 kills and 2 assists, so this is overall a really good game for him. And that Radiance, as it usually tends to be, it's going to be a huge pickup for him.
We're close too.
Puck. That was just picking up the invis and then getting the hell on out of there. He still doesn't have the hand of minus. Ooh, this is nice though.
Ooh, this could be a good setup for them.
Oh, see, I don't think they were seen. There's this ward here. That's a horrible circle, but I don't think they were seen.
Yeah.
Because I think they were behind the tree. Oh, this is not going to see them either.
Top of them.
This is perfect. A perfect initiation for Leviathan. Can they capitalize? They can on one. Weaver's dead. Dragon Knight caught on the Dream Coil. I want him to take the snap though. Okay, they'll 4-staff him at the last second. Well timed right there. And he actually does escape for now. The chase continues, though. Here comes Sammy Boy with that Well, I was going to say Sacred Relic, but he actually doesn't even have that yet. It doesn't matter, though. AA gets picked off. He does get the pattern first. But yeah, now the Radiance, again, just about finished here. So great job, though. Those are the ganks that Leviathan definitely needs. That's the ideal of Invis Rune. I mean, granted, that helps, but still.
Yeah. I mean, they could still have that same initiation even without the Invis Rune. Obviously, the surprise factor there is better, but... I mean, in reality, he did just blink in. So, I mean, they could keep doing that. I mean, they have to do that when Infest is up. They have to go for kills like that. And not on, like, the Dragon Knight and the Underlord. Those are two targets that are going to take way too long to kill at this point.
Bottom lane, pushing it up. Sammy Boy's in that spot. It's like he just about has the Radiance finished. So it's a little scary pushing this, but at the same time, so close. Yeah, he'll get on out, though, with the ultimate. The Dire actually scans the Radiant doing the Ancients over here. So they have that information. Yeah,
oh,
bottom
don't go
tower
on the
goes down.
Underlord.
Oh, they're going on the Underlord,
Wow.
and it's gonna work
Okay.
eventually. Yeah, it's usually a tough kill, but that is a lot of physical damage, to be fair, so that pipe not necessarily doing a whole lot there for him.
Yeah, he was kind of paper there to the Lifestealer. Okay, never mind. Take that back. Kill Underlord. He's apparently an easy target for the Lifestealer at this point.
Every time.
I mean, with the Deso, I mean, what did he have? Only 5 armor at that point, so...
Yeah, no, he definitely dropped pretty quickly right there. Let's mention about that Desolator on Lifestealer, so good find for them. Another 2,000 gold saved up on Lifestealer, and again, the Radiance is now finished on Ember Spirit. So yeah, VGJ.Storm. Okay, well, they're going to get Puck again. Here at the top, BKB now finished, actually. Look at this, though. Ember Spirit just running in. Wow, he really is going in. They have Night Stalker coming in the flame. They're going to lock down Earthshaker to get the kill. BKB's pop by Dragon Knight. Dragon Tail stun onto Night Stalker. BSJ sitting on top of the Dragon Knight, though, again, with that Tesslator. All that physical damage coming out. Night Stalker getting low. Main to falling right here as the Ice Blast comes out, but double kill for Sammy Boy as he finishes off Dragon Knight. Now, Ancient Apparition, he will not be able to TP out. BSJ will finish him off. He is now on a dominating streak. And this will transition fairly nicely into a little bit of a top tower push as well. So this Lifestealer is no doubt becoming an issue, as is the Ember Spirit, to be fair. Both of the cores for Leviathan.
Ember Spirit's doing a ton of damage in these fights. Definitely well played by the Ember Spirit. Also, BSJ doing really well on the Lifestealer too, going for Assault now too. They want the Roche. Should be fairly uncontested, I would think.
Yeah, so a couple more seconds, especially for Dragon Knight. And they have a decent Roche killing team with the Desolator. On top of that, they do have the Medallion debuff. Underlord's not going to give it up for free, though. And actually, it's enough to scare off Leviathan. Ice Blast coming in. So, yeah, they're going to reset here. Guess it wasn't happening that quick, necessarily.
Yeah, true.
Decide better of it for now. They're still hanging around the area, but instead just going to farm up the jungle. We'll wait to see what happens here. AC is now queued up for the Lifestealer, by the way. So he's going to bulk up quite a bit and also enhance even more damage. I haven't talked about Weaver in a while here. He went to Hand of Midas, he gets the Dragon Lance, and he has his own BKB almost finished, actually, too.
Yep. Fight presence. Smoke. Here. Also, the darkness was popped. Almost like in response to the smoke.
Yeah. I don't know if they saw them do that or if this is just, you know, they're realizing that they're nowhere on the map and...
Oh, this is interesting. Smoked into the Roche pit, but I mean, they saw it with the puck illusions.
Ember Spirit's pushing bottom, but now he's coming in. He's pointing to the shrine. There's still plenty of life on Roshan. This is not a quick Roshan by any means. They're going in. Puck silences up A with the Lifestealer bomb. That's a quick kill off the bat. Underlord, he's being locked down. Silenced out. BKB pop by Dragon Knight. Pops the other Dragon form. Looking to go on. Jakiro may end up killing him, but he's losing his teammates around him. Underlord did go down there. And the pipe not going to end up saving 747 through that physical damage once again. Time lapse on a Weaver, trying to stay alive a little bit longer. BSJ finds the open wounds though on a Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight meanwhile killing off the Ember Spirit, and they end up going a 1-for-1 exchange. Weaver got so low there himself. That's what Ember Spirit was chasing for. Unable to finish the job though, and now BSJ, he wants the objective, but you can see Weaver's still so low. And Puck is hunting for him. Oh, did you see him kill
Should
that?
see that. Oh, come on, he saw it.
Go! Oh, wait!
Yeah.
The illustrious
Oh.
gets it.
And
And the courier kill.
Wait.
God,
That's the worst feeling.
That's
Everything about that play was just so sad.
That has to sting. So that's a Roshan on top of it all. Ultimately, a complete cleanup there in favor of Leviathan as
Gold
well.
swing. Went up on hit 6K, so and another puck bomb coming in.
And the AC delivered.
All right, well now they can go do whatever they want to Underlord. He's like 0 armor now, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
0 armor. Even he's paper now. Oh, he's so dead. I'm so sorry.
Hey, King, you're a good man.
Oh my god.
You're also a dead man.
That's so much damage. At this
Yeah,
point.
that's not like a 5 support with no farm. That's an Underlord with a fairly
Who did
tanky
well.
items. He actually even has a buckler too, so he is trying to react to all that physical damage, but just melted. Goes down quickly. Ember Spirit. He actually almost has his Lincolns now finished as well, so he
Farmed.
gonna have his heavy defensive tool now.
Net worth 2.
Yeah, and this is the thing with Dragonite too. He sees this nice, frontliner, bulky objective taker for the team, a decent initiator. But unless you really build him that way, he's not necessarily going to be this carry that's going to be, right-clicking people down in these fights. They're really relying on a Weaver more for that, again, especially with these builds. But you do look at Weaver too. He didn't necessarily go this Desolator and maybe somewhat fragile build. He went the Dragonlance. Now it's the BKB finish. So this is very sturdy. But as we saw in that last fight, they need some damage that maybe can catch Leviathan off guard, especially against this Lifestealer. But right now, it just doesn't seem like they have that damage to kill this Lifestealer.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be one of those things where they have to commit a Shaker ulti, and then in the stun duration of the Shaker, they have to kill him. And I mean, at this point, I don't think they can. Even with all 5 heroes hitting him, I don't see it happening. And he is infested inside the puck again, and they're going to look for something else.
Yeah, Puck's just casually farming in the middle, and Lifestealer's tired of that.
Oh, well, it's back
He
up
wants
again.
out. I guess, yeah, he just waited the whole day. He's like, alright, let's go back inside. Oh, that's the invis, that's why. Ups invis, jumps back in. Here we go. Who are they going to find first is the question. Oh,
What?
okay, they want to push mid now. They see them up at the top, I think, so they're like, alright, let's just push mid here.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the minus armor is kind of insane.
Yeah, no, he's your building hitter. That's for sure, so.
Radiant's middle tower.
Infest.
Tear through this too.
About 20 more seconds for the Infest. Remember, he does have the Aegis as well. So you gotta keep that in mind here. Weaver's just pushing out the top lane, working on a bit of that damage item, by the way. The Diffusal Blade is going to be his item of choice. It's decent here. The Purge on the Flame Guard is not too shabby.
Okay, he didn't take the extra.
Yeah, we're seeing, yeah, he's on level 21 here. And with the 10 armor here in this game, yeah, I mean, Dragonite and Weaver both heavy physical as the game
Fair
picks
enough.
up, especially, so.
In this game, either would have been okay.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those. Definitely either case.
Oh,
Fine. That's an Infest Bomb catching Earthshaker, and they're no longer here. Underlord all of a sudden has no friends here. And he too will die. Double kill for BSJ again.
They have no answer for this Lifestealer.
No.
There's just nothing. Just now he's just gonna go knock down. They only have a buyback on 1. This should just be free if they choose to go for it. Oh, they even see the Weaver here too. Yeah.
Dude. Okay, well, BKB will keep him alive, but again, as far... Oh, what is he killing creeps there? I swear to God, he was right attacking.
Going for the farm.
He was actually killing creeps in the meantime.
Still should die here.
Efficiency. Dream Coil? No, he
Oh,
didn't
the
have-
haste.
Yeah, no Dream Coil, so they're not catching. Unless you want to get
yeah.
completely distracted by him, so yeah, just get back, push the middle lane as we're doing here, because at least he's not. Now he is back during the creep wave. Dream Coil's up in 3 seconds, so Ritsu is
He dusted,
maybe
didn't
overstaying his
catch him.
welcome, although he goes in the other direction, and with the haste, it makes it difficult. So
whacking building.
Oh, they catch him though. You see how tanky he really
His
is. He is
just
going to
went
stun
away.
lock down, and it. Oh my God, you're right.
Oh.
And look at that bounty as well for snaking. Holy crap, 1,000 plus gold. That timing could not have been any better. That's one of those. You wonder if they planned it out. That was luck either way.
Oh,
that was absolutely huge.
Especially if they get more out of this, which it looks like they're going to at least get the Jakiro.
Yeah, he's dead for sure. Time lapse backwards. On the Weaver right there to get out of his own crowd control, and look at this change of momentum now all of a sudden.
That was a big throw.
Storm.
That's a lot of gold. I mean, it went to Underlord, obviously. It would have been nice if it went to Weaver, but, I mean, still, Weaver has 4.5k saved up now. I mean, I feel like he would have just bought the defusal already if he actually still wanted it. But this just looks like a free set of... They're going to have to buy back on the last year if they don't want to lose their X.
Yeah, you got to give so much credit to Weebit there at the same time. We'll talk about that in a second, because Ember Spirit's now in trouble himself. Ember Spirit's melting away. He doesn't have a buyback, by the way. He does fire Remnant away. Will be fine. Lifesteal now jumping in. Dark Rift. Can the Uber get off in time? It absolutely can. Uber to the fountain, ladies and gentlemen. Brings them all. So they all get back safe and sound. But as I was just about to say there at the beginning, Weaver, now looking in hindsight, I mean, he did a hell of a job there by distracting them for so long.
Yep.
Because Leviathan wanted to push in, but they just didn't really have a creep wave anywhere because of the constant creep cutting that was going on. So, and then we saw the end result of that. And now they push the tier 3 a little bit. Obviously, they don't kill it, but they get plenty of damage.
Yep.
That being VGJ.Storm here. Good job by him. Keeping them alive. And I mean, we see that they can kill Lifestealer, but granted that literally took everyone combined.
I mean, now if they do that again, though, he has no buyback. So doing that again kind of makes a huge difference, especially if Weaver's in there killing the backline. He does end up buying the defusal, by the way, and it looks like he's going for the Scotty.
Okay.
Which I feel like Butterfly would be really good this game.
Yeah.
But I guess Scotty is also really good in terms of being able to lock. Really good against Lifestealer, coming to think of it.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Slow.
Well, hero. Just stay a little
too far. He's checking Roshan. Obviously, he's not up yet.
They could get a huge important kill here on this Ember. Them though, they see they can thing it out.
Ember almost has that blink gold. Gonna be a big item for him once again. Just having even more mobility. Look at how VGJ.Storm's trying to be patient. Double damage rune given a Weaver. Spawns right in front of them at the 36-minute mark. It's got to feel pretty good.
Scan. Dire doesn't see any of them. It's out, I guess. They're out. Konzo. I mean, this Weaver is becoming a threat at this point. I mean, if they give this Weaver another 6 or 7 minutes, probably farm the Scotty out, then actually be a right-click threat.
Yeah, no, that, and it's going to be very difficult to kill on top of that, but especially also level 25. You know, getting that 200 Sakuchi movement speed, he just flies around the map like crazy. And then of course the time lapse thrown in there, so you really have to lock him down heavy to truly drop him. I mean, 35 magic resist. I am looking at that, and there is a fair amount of magic damage here on the Dire side, so maybe he'll go that too. I know from my history, I feel like I've seen usually the move speed gone though.
Yeah. It's so insane.
But either or, we'll see what he goes for.
Yeah, I definitely don't see anything wrong with going the magic resist. I guess with the BKB, it kind of maybe is a bit offsetting or an off-putting, I guess.
Yeah.
Just feels like in the BKB, people should be dead anyways.
That's fair. Jakiro, he's
mid-lane.
He's
flirting
fine.
with death over here.
All right. He's got a couple of gems queued up. One for each eye here. But is there any gems yet? No, it doesn't look like it. No gems in this game currently. What did just get picked up? Lincoln Sphere on Puck. And now crit on Lifestealer as well, by the way. Chrysalis here.
Yeah, I mean, I like it if he can sit on someone. The problem, like, I mean, I still kind of have that fear that he gets jumped and just dies. So I almost would have liked to see like a semi-defensive-ish item. But I guess there really isn't much. Maybe like the Heaven's Halberd would have been good.
Yeah, Heaven's Halberd actually not a bad choice this game, especially against the Weaver or even the Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
Also that evasion, pretty good, and we've definitely seen Life Stealers go that route too. So. I know, I think that could have been a solid choice as well.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the data list, I guess. He does have queued up.
No, I never have a problem with the data list.
You like the big numbers.
Please. Go data list, and he's actually going to lead the way here to... Oh, God, this Roshan.
Roche's armor, Kappa.
Yeah. And he's just about dead. So this is going to be absolutely free Roshan. And that's the Aegis picked up,
Ember?
and she's an Ember. Who's...
For Octarine, I believe?
Yep, Octarine core there. That would be correct. And that's, that especially with getting level 25, is what really... I mean, this hero's up. Yeah. That's when he really comes online, you know?
Have fun playing against that.
Yeah. It's very mobile and... difficult to kill then as well. So yeah, both teams have been avoiding quite a bit, more so the VGJ.Storm here lately. I'm sure the well, actually, so Weaver did change his mind, so he no longer is going the I have Scotty. He currently has the Desolator instead queued up, so he does think they need more of that right click damage here, sustaining the fights.
I feel like, what does that really accomplish at this point? Because I feel like the armor's so high across the board. I mean, I guess on the supports it's kind of low. I mean, if his goal is to get into the back line, knock out the supports... Well, I guess, I mean, Tucker, still kind of tanky, but... I mean, he can instant kill Jakiro, it's negative armor, so...
There is always the objective as well of the buildings.
He went back to Scotty.
And now he's back to Scotty, yeah. So it's he's definitely having trouble here as far as what he really wants. And it's understandable, you know, this is game 3, this is it. Gotta want to make that right decision. But if anything, I think if he goes Desolator, it's more because they want to be able to, or he may want to even split push, honestly, and try to push in towers while the dire side is trying to go to tier 3s themselves. So we'll see what he ends up with here. Darkness comes out, but doesn't really result in much. So Dragon Knight finished the AC himself recently, and now has a full data list as well queued up. So he's planning to get plenty of damage here himself picked up.
Once he gets that, then it becomes a little bit of an auto attack threat. This courier is... I was gonna say, if that courier died bottom, that would be...
Oh my god, yeah. You're right.
That was really close to dying.
What were they even doing with that courier? Did he port back or something?
I think they went to their secret shop to get the...
Jesus.
I don't really know their idea there, but he does get the Scotty.
Okay.
Very dangerously. I mean, that could have been the
scary
game. If they would have just taken a team fight with 3 minutes, not the Scotty.
Yeah.
Still have Aegis, right?
Yeah. Wait, does he? Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Ember Spirit hits level 25, by the way, and he does go the 2-second Searing Chain, so that, you know, he doesn't have the Octarine Core just yet, but again, once he gets the Octarine Core, those Searing Chains are just going to be spammed in fights and what feels like nearly 100% uptime, really, as a result. So he does a good job pushing out the top, and then he goes right to the bottom lane with the Revenant down here. And now he's going to split push this, so Ember Spirit doing his part of the game. As they do. Trying to finish that Octarine. A lot of just tanking the base here for your VGJ.Storm, meanwhile. And also just allow Weaver to push out lanes and try to get enough farm to be deadly himself. Top lane. A little bit of interaction here. There's TPs coming in. So Ember Spirit, he feels that. He goes back to the bottom lane. Did he stop a TP? No. There is a TP now from Underlord. coming out here. And back in. But we do see Leviathan now knocking on the door a little bit. And then out of fire for a while. Here we go, engaging though. Ice Path does that on Underlord. Here comes a waiting rip. The Dream Coil hits multiple heroes in the back line. Earthshaker hasn't done much just other than the Fishery threw down. BSJ starting to melt away though. He jumps inside Night Stalker. Night Stalker gets caught with the Dragon Tail. BSJ jumps out, putting the right clicks on the Dragonite. That BKB's up though, and BSJ's not really winning this battle. That Assault Curious, if anything, also doing plenty of work. Earthshaker does eventually go down. The no buyback. Echo Slam was not used. Buyback onto Underlord, but now Dragonite's dying as soon as he comes back up with the Aegis. Triple kill for Sammy Boy in the midst of this fight. And Snaking now with the open wounds on him. He is taken away and eventually is going to get picked off. You did see Sammy Boy go down right there at the end, but he buys back immediately. This is a game-finishing push attempt right here from Leviathan. That's a very aggressive buyback. They're at least going to get the rack. Can they wait for here? He doesn't have a buyback, I believe, if they get him. He is almost dead. He does have a time lapse. He's going to have to use it right here. Now he's in a bad spot, though. Once again, the slow is so real. And Ember Spirit, though, the Coldfield procs. And he's not able to kill AA. Now, he is being a distraction, to be fair, as he does take on Ancient Apparition and the Dagon and nuke down Weaver. And that could be it. No buybacks. Earthshaker's up in 3 seconds, but that's a second set of racks. And GG is called. Leviathan will take the series 2-1 and advance on and play EG in the losers bracket here.
Wow, what a great game. I mean, huge plays by the Lifestealer in the early portions of that game with the puck making pickoffs, and then kind of just snowballed. The Ember Spirit was able to get to such a point where
what a series that was.